Yo, what's going on guys, Alex here, welcome back to another Division video. And in today's video, I want to show you guys a pretty nice and effective route that you can run around the Dark Zone to collect as much Division tech as possible. And to those of you wondering what Division tech is and why you should care about it, it's a crafting material that comes in 3 rarities: green, blue and yellow, or uncommon, specialized and high end. The green and blue Division tech can be converted into a number of different crafting materials. Any of these materials that have Dark Zone in brackets are basically Division tech conversion. So fabrics, electronics, tools and weapon parts. That way, instead of having to dismantle gear, you can instead convert Division tech. And the high end version is used as an actual crafting material for some of the high end gear and weapons. So in short, it's a very important material and it's something you should always be on the lookout for. However, if you've hit endgame, then you might have used a lot of it already, and as such you're more than likely after high quantities of it, and therein lies the purpose of this video. So if you guys do enjoy this and you do find it helpful, then a like would be super appreciated, and comment down below and let me know if you have any questions. So for this particular run, we're going to be running all the way from DZ01 to DZ06 in a sort of backwards C-shaped route. And what's more, while you're doing this run you will pass enemies, but a lot of the time you can actually ignore them, so if you're a solo player and you just want to run this as a farm, then it's definitely possible. First of all, you're going to start in the bottom left hand corner of the Dark Zone, at this checkpoint, and you're then going to run all the way down to the alleyway on East 31st Street, only instead of going in the alleyway where the Dark Zone chest is, you're instead going to go left to the parking lot and grab the chest here. Now bear in mind that along this route you will pass enemies, so if you wanted to level up and farm items at the same time, then you can kill them and any bosses that you see, but if not, then simply just run past. From there you then want to run up the road, past the petrol station, take a left and then go right into this 3-storey building. In here you'll find 2 boxes, one on the first floor, right over here, and one on the top floor in here. Bear in mind in the top floor is where the boss is, so if you're running solo and you want to skip it, then fair enough. Also, while we're at it, bear in mind that this farming route won't hit every single box in the Dark Zone, it's just designed to cover the most efficient route that hits the majority of them, so of course if I have missed any, by all means shout out down below to help people out. Anyway, from there you then want to go out the back, turn right and run down the road, past the frozen building on the left, and go into the number 48 building, and you'll find a box in the corner over here. You'll find a second box in the room with the washing machines, and a third box in the room back here. Now go out the back, around the corner, and now you're running down towards Morgan Library. Again, enemies spawn here, so it's your choice whether or not you decide to engage, but at the top of the stairs is both the Dark Zone chest and a Division tech box. Then from there, we're going to run down the road to the shopping centre, and there are actually 4 boxes in and around here. The first one is on the top floor, so go up the scaffolding on the outside. Then go down 1 floor, and the next one is found here. Down again, and you'll find the third one here near the door. And the final one, go outside, go back up the other scaffolding, and you'll find it at the top up here. Do bear in mind, much like Dark Zone chests, that these boxes are shared, so if you beat someone to it, then they won't be able to open it until it refreshes. Safe to say, these guys weren't too happy that we got it first, but unfortunately for them, they picked the wrong fight. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Now we're running up the road behind the shopping centre to the area with all the Christmas trees down here. There are a couple of enemies in here, so clear them out and then you'll find Division tech by the door here. From there we're then going to run down the road to this area here that is actually marked as a landmark on the map. Do be careful, we're in a level 31 bracket area now and there is usually a boss here, so if you're running solo, definitely watch out. But either way, up the stairs here is your next box. From there we're then going to run down the road, taking a right, and we're going to go into this UDBG building. There's one on the right here as soon as you go in. And then there's another one in the back room over here. Now if you exit the back of the building, we're going to run through this contaminated area. Again, there are enemies and a boss here, so take your time, or alternatively you can run straight through because we're not actually stopping here, we're just passing through. Run down the road towards the 24-hour ATM, then in the back here there's a small room with a Division tech box. If you then go upstairs, you'll find a second one here. It's a bit dark and it's hard to see, but trust me, this is a box. And also in the back room here with the computers and the servers, there's a third box. After this, go back downstairs and outside the front, run down the road, turn right, cut through this contaminated area, take a left and you'll run alongside some scaffolding. We're going up here. First floor, climb through the window and you'll find a box over here in this office cubicle. Next, climb out the single window, cross the scaffolding bridge and into the building on the other side, and there's a box at the back over here. Now if you go back downstairs along the road and into this building, the Milton building, I think it's a jewellery building or something fancy, either way down here by the display boxes. And by now it's worth mentioning we are currently in DZ05, so enemies are getting a bit tougher, so keep your eyes peeled. Opposite the shop, just over here, is another box. And from here we're running straight up into DZ06, and be sure to hug the wall on the left to avoid getting into a fight. Over on the left, underneath the hanging people, is another box. Then if you keep going up and you then take a left, run all the way down the road, past the cinema, into the ground floor of this building here, which is also an extraction zone on the top floor. You'll find one box over here in the corner by the luggage, and another one further around over here. This one is super dark, but if I drop a grenade you can see it's definitely a box. Then from here, go up the elevator rope, you'll find a box pretty much as soon as you come out over here. And at this point, if you have anything you want to extract, you can also do so because you're on the roof. If not, just leave the building out the back. From there, run up towards the watchtower and go right down that road. Hop over the sandbags and you'll find a box here. Now a little bit further up the road, there's another alcove with a tent, and inside there you can find your next box. And now we're almost done. Continue down the road, on the right is a fence and there will be some enemies there, but clear them out and you'll find a box hidden in this shop opening. Finally, on the way to the top left hand checkpoint and your exit, you'll find the final box here, in this alcove over here. And that's pretty much it. As mentioned, there will be boxes that I missed, but this is a pretty clean route that you can run solo that should help you hit most of them. Bear in mind that there's a 2-hour cooldown on these boxes, so once you've looted them, you'll either need to wait, or if your friend is playing, you could try joining them. See, the Dark Zone works on an instance basis. In your instance, or in this case my instance, the chests have been opened. But if your friend is playing in their own instance, they might still be closed. So if you don't want to wait 2 hours, you could try joining them, or matchmake to find a random lobby and then run it again. The choice is yours, but either way, that's the route that 269 and I have been running, so hopefully it helps you too. If you guys did enjoy the video, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.